won't copyright. Fuck it, you can eat on there. I don't give a shit. Like,
Okay.
It's my show. Do whatever we want. We'll be different. It'll be ASMR pod this time around.
And so then
That'll be the fucking promo reel. First one, just like so, and it's zoomed onto the mouth. You know, it's like a cherry bursting.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right, are we ready to go? Yep. All right. What's up, motherfuckers? How are we doing? This is the Rogan Famous podcast with yours truly, Justin Jones of the band Rogue Fame. Here we have my special guest and a good friend I've had for a while, Brianna Carbajal, or as the Spanish people say, Carbajal. And she's from the band S8nt Elektric.
Yes.
Yes. And we're going to be talking about a new album they got called Off the Edge, correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah, which will be coming out. What was the date of that?
March 20th.
March 20th.
So very soon.
Hell yeah. So make sure you check this shit out. It'll probably already be out by then after this pod is released. But nonetheless, check it out now, time travelers. But hey, how are you doing, Brianna?
I'm good. I'm just busy. Just working and doing band stuff and going to the gym. Just, every moment doing something.
Yeah,
so.
You're busy.
Yeah.
So I was lucky to get you when I did. You literally just came from work.
Yeah.
From,
I took my clothes and I was like, okay guys, I gotta go, but
yeah, bye, peace.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm always dressed looking like a stud as always.
Love it.
Yeah, it's like earliest we've done a pod so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We always do like later ones, but we found as we do them later and later in the night, there's bands that are playing and like it dug into one of ours.
I thought mine was gonna be late. I was like 2:30. I thought that'd be. I don't know. I just.
Oh no. I know some like Bobby Lee and all them. They do like early pods, but like us musicians, we got day jobs and shit, so we're gonna be sitting here later on and doing it. Mm-hmm. Like all the bands that are in these lockouts, they don't meet up until like 8:30, 9:30. They're never here early. It's like they all got jobs. But let's just dive into this. I've been really excited, by the way, like to have you on the pod specifically. I was like, oh, this is the homie you're on. I know you're asking for like all 5. I was like, fuck, there's no room in here.
Yeah. Singing it makes us like a lot of sense.
Yeah, we probably would have just shot it the other way, which we might have to do after this for the next episode. But yeah, I'm pretty happy it's a super easy intro thing. But I just want to tell you about my favorite song from your record so far.
Okay, tell me.
Mirror Image.
Oh, okay. I'm actually surprised about that. I don't know. I assumed they'd be maybe more like a harder core, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, I'm a softie on the inside, man. I'm like just like fucking Tootsie Roll in the center.
I love it. So you get it.
Yeah, I'm emotional. I'm an emotional guy. The tiger print kind of tricks people. It's like, oh, he's dangerous. But like, nah, I'm a danger kitty. I'm a blue soft kitty. But Mirror Image was my favorite. I just love the whole ballad of it, the catchy melody of her vocals, complementing with the guitar. I love just how it makes me feel. And it's very just... you're very vulnerable in that song. And when watching the music video, just you and Nico, and this is hair dye and everything.
Like who we are, like our look, what I mean?
Yeah. So it was cool seeing the reflective mirrors on both of you guys, and you're like butt naked.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? Like it must have been cold because here's a mountain stream.
No, it was cold, and that's because Trey was helping, and then the guy that did the like video was named Wally, and it's Wally World Web, and if you look at his art, it's like I'm shouting about, but he's really cool. Mm-hmm. He does a lot of what's the word? It's a type of art that's like like live art, I guess you could say. So we had gone to a show and it's like it's not on a canvas. Everything like he does every video. It's like crazy, out of the box, super cool stuff. So when I saw it, and we had known him previously from like meeting him at a party, I was like, I want him to direct this video. Like this is what I want. He literally edited it himself. We gave him the free, like that's what I wanted, like free. We just edited one thing and he just did it, and it came out really cool and really fun. And we hiked there. It was like a 2.53 miles to get there, 2.35 back, and Nico is like shaking, like because it's so cold in there.
Wait, so you hiked in the nude too?
No, we didn't hike in the nude. We didn't hike in the nude because at first, I'm gonna be honest, like I was like, yeah, let's just hike with the mirrors on us, right? I'm glad they're like, no, that wouldn't make any sense. Yeah. It was just like it was like one of our first, like I guess like off the edge in a more like emotional tone, but we had actually filmed that like honestly like a year before, like wow. Even like our songs have came out. We filmed it just have ready. I actually got hurt.
I remember you telling me that when I met you.
We thought it was like glass. Like okay, so we got glass, and both of our me and Nico's dads were like, oh, like you're gonna hurt yourself. It's glass. Like, if you cut it, whatever. We were cutting it, and I go, isn't it so funny that both of our dads said that we're gonna hurt ourselves? And I went, and I was like, and then we kind of caught it on video, but it was just like a fast side to slow mo. Yellow, like whatever fat I had here was like, it was all came out, and oh my goodness, like I'm so lucky that I didn't cut here. Like I could have like died, you know, and so here, so no one can ever tell me that I did not blood. Like, you know how that goes, blood, sweat, and tears. I bled for my band, for real. And but yeah, then we ended up getting plexiglass. So what you see in there is actually plexiglass, so it's plastic. So everything was already broken, and we had a bag. And then when we got there, we used like this type of like gator duct tape, and then we put it on their bodies. And Wally and Trey helped with that, and yeah, it was very cold, and it was also really funny because like we looked like we were probably in a cult. Because it's like when you go down the river, it's like this like circle in there. So it's like really like you just go, and it's so beautiful. But this like couple came, and we're just there like, mirrors like trying to like focus and stuff. They're probably like, what the hell did we walk into?
Yeah, it's funny when, because in my experience with music videos, I've done some in public where we went to like this famous biking trail. I forgot where, somewhere past like La Puente, and it was just me at the time and the videographer who had a drone, and we're doing these shots, and there's like people just passing by. We have to like stop and cut, and people are like, what the fuck is this guy in like a sequin suit for? Like with a guitar, you know, like just spinning around, jumping in the air and shit. And then so I guess I could just imagine how strange they'd think that is. Like a guy in a suit's probably like whatever, but like you guys being like butt naked with glass on you and shit was definitely like.
Yeah, we had underwear though. I will say we had underwear on. Okay. Yeah, underwear on, but they made it like, he made it look like as if we were like really, really naked.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
That's smart angling then.
Yeah, he was very, sorry, look, I was looking for water. He is very like artsy with it, and I really like thought that was really cool that he did that.
No, it was great. I like the imagery, and then it's like when you're saying the words, it kind of, you're doing it visually as well. So like, you know, it's like when I look at you or something like that, right? So it's like you're seeing the reflection of the reflection that's already on somebody else. It's pretty cool. And then how he shaped like your lips were on him.
That was my favorite part, honestly. Cool. Like when I saw it, I was like, well, that's pretty crazy. Like it looks crazy to look at.
Yeah,
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, it's I heard that thing in movies. It's like, oh, look. Or show, don't like say, you know, and it was pretty much doing that. Like I love more intricate imagery than just sitting there being so blatant about it. You know, it just shows more in depth of how much you care about the art itself. And then I noticed at the end though, like you guys slowly took it off, so you're shedding these things and you're seeing each other for who you are. I guess that's probably what that meaning was. And then you get in the water at the end, and I'm sure that was fucking freezing. Right there.
Actually, right? It felt, yes, it was cold, but it felt really nice because since we were like so at this high elevated, like, so where we were shooting that was literally like you look down and that's where the waterfall was. Mind you, this waterfall is probably like more than 50 feet. So it's like we're right up there, so the sun is just right there. We were out there for a long time, like, so it was like definitely like cold and super hot at the same time. Like, yeah,
had its moments.
But it felt really good. It felt good to just like finish it at the end too.
Fuck yeah. Well, moral of the story, that's my favorite song. And
that makes me happy. I always like want to know because like all of our songs are like so different. That's like the point of it, and so it's always interesting to know what everyone's favorite songs are because everyone has like really like favorite different songs, you know.
I love that. No, it's I'm kind of in that same pocket of where I don't want every song to sound the same. It's kind of like a buffet where I want a plate for everybody there. So if someone's into the soft shit, they could come to the show. If they're into the heavy shit, you can come to the show.
Yeah.
You know, you have multiple customers in different pockets of society into your stuff. But I really loved the whole Piece of Myself video. I didn't end up making that music video. I had shit come up, but it was really cool. You had like wrestlers and you're going to the event and that whole lighting system too that you had. I think you got it from Pure Space, right?
Yeah, it was Pure Space. Yeah.
I recognized the background. I'm like, oh, it's that spot. And I hit you up about it.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, is it that? You're like, yeah. But yeah, just the wrestlers you'd had on there. They were just doing their fucking cool moves. One of them looked like, I think, a Rey Mysterio or something like that.
Yeah, You're right.
Yeah, and then I remember, I guess, I missed the fucking performance, this last performance you had in LA. Where was it at? What was that show at? I don't remember. Somewhere in Crenshaw, kind of, I think, near Crenshaw.
I don't know where it's...
It was like part nightclub and then part...
It's like a lot of raves happen. I can't think of...
Yeah.
Man, I don't even remember the name.
I don't remember
I'll
either.
be honest. Something room.
Yeah, it's a showroom? No. Anyways, it don't matter about the location. But I remember, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to make it to that show. I went to the nearest parking structure thing. I don't mind paying for parking, $10-15. This guy, he's all like, oh, it'll be $40. I'm like...
Oh, hell no.
I'm like... we're gonna pay 40. I'm like, fuck it, it's for the homies, and I don't really want to drive anywhere else because it's hard to bust a U-turn in LA. I was just like, I don't know if I can do that. So I was just like, well, does it come with like a blowjob or a motorcycle or something? And he's all like, oh no, just.
Wait, he didn't even laugh?
Nah, he was.
He didn't even laugh?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like an older, like, brown dude. I don't know, man. Sometimes their humor is kind of broken. But I'm like, all right. And then I Zell him. And as I put it in the comment, I was just like, for ass fucking me out of $40. I drove, I parked, walk out. And that's when he saw me in my sequence, the leopard thing for the first time. I go to the line in the front, and then they're like, oh, you want to go to that show? It's around the corner, but like it's basically done. And I'm like, what? And they're like, you can go. They'll probably just let you in. And I'm like, fuck. So I go. These other security guards are like, oh, I mean, you can go in. It's like over now. And I'm like, you're fucking joking. Like, are you guys fucking with me right now? It's because it's like 9. Or no, it was like 8:55. And I'm going in. And then I see you guys like in the crowd. And then I think the last band, the closing band.
Gina?
Yeah, Gina. I think it was like their last like 30 seconds of a song. And I'm just like, did you guys play already? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, fuck. I was like, oh man, I fucking paid $40, but I was like, fuck it. And I needed to get a new t-shirt from you anyways, because mine got all like fucked up from the laundry. I wore it so many times, the gym, the work, and it just got shredded. That one? Your older one.
Was it?
The one that has like the flower, like quote or something like flowers will,
But that's, wait, no, the old one was
the gray one, right? The gray one had like your double skull logo.
Yeah. Oh, so you, okay.
Yeah, I got that one. I think you're trying to get rid of those ones already, huh? You want to like.
Yeah, yeah. That's what we had left, and we haven't really made anything else because we're like coming up with a lot more new stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for the new shirts. But yeah, I really like the old one though. Like the way the texture is just so soft.
Yeah,
it's
that's
stretchy.
what we wanted. Like so, it doesn't feel like an actual like merch shirt. I guess like the regular like stiffness. Like
I don't like that. I like a good flaccid shirt, flaccid soft shirt. Yeah, but
where it feels like used. For a while.
Yeah.
That's the feeling.
That's perfect. Yeah, phrasing for it. But yeah, I think apparently had the wrestlers for that too, though, for that performance. Mm-hmm. And I missed that.
That was our fun. First, well, not our first time, but like our first time, like, because the stage was like really small. Mm-hmm. Where like, actually, like, let's have them go in the crowd. Like, that's even cooler. And then I went in with the wrestlers and was singing while they were doing it too.
What, did you like be in the middle of them, kind of like a Twilight?
Not like Twilight, but we have our friend Cody, our really good friend Cody, and he's like the ref for all the time, and he like has them come out or whatever, and I was just like singing with them, and they were looking at me, so it was really fun because also that wasn't really planned. I was kind of like there was just something as the audience like you wouldn't know, but there were some parts that like we accidentally brought them out too early, so let me, like, it's little things like that. So.
Yeah. Well, they don't know.
Yeah, they don't know, and it actually kind of made us think, like, this is actually a perfect time to bring them out now, so now we know. It's
the accidents that help you figure out the actual timing. It's like a comedian working out his beats on a joke. It's kind of that same thing. You need the fuck-ups to learn where to fix it, the adjustments, right? But I remember you posted that you'd had them at the NAMM Festival too, right? You had them play up on the stage with you guys.
That was our first time that we had them perform at a show and stuff. And it was really, really fun. Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, that's not like do you pay them every like every time they come out, or are they just homies? Oh, okay. Yeah, but I'm not gonna ask you how much. Cause
like, even if like they are homies, like even with our friend Cody said, we pay them still because it's like
that's their time,
It's their time, but also like as a band, like it's just really important for us to like. I don't know, like they're showing up for us, and like we may not be able to pay them like $500, like crazy stuff, but like at least like enough to get there, and like we always just tell like our performers, our stunt people, our friends, like we're doing as best as we can, and like we pride for best as we can, like at every shoot, everything, and then one day like we'll be able to pay them more, and they understand that, so and then we obviously like what the NAMM thing, they got like the NAMM card, like they didn't just like they got an actual like thingy, so like they had a great time, like, going around NAMM, so...
It's like the benefits. It's kind of like being a photographer for a band, and you get all the exclusive, like, walk-in
so, like,
stuff,
we like, had said bye to them, and then, like, we ended up walking around, and later on in the day, we just see them walking, like, all these bags, all excited, like, hey! And we were like, oh my god, they stayed! Oh
my god, it's like a early 2000s teen movie, like, two girls just walking around with bags, like Macy's or some shit. Oh, yeah, that's great. Oh, yeah. You always got to take care of your people. They're helping you elevate your show. I did the same thing with the model we had. I took her out to eat afterwards and like, you know, just like took care of her salon fees, all that shit. Just wanted to make sure everyone has a good experience under our care. That way it's like they come back for more later and then more projects, you know, stuff like that. But let's get into the skydiving thing. So, because your whole tagline is like living off the edge. Like, what are you doing to like live your life? You know, we're not trying to be basic people. We're trying to die with memories, not with a lack of experience. You know. So, what ignited the Ecstasy song with skydiving to that? Like, why'd you even want to do skydiving?
Well, before Off the Edge was a thing, I actually wanted to do that. But certain people did not want to do that, like that I had worked with, or like, you know, people that were around me. Like, I guess like they just didn't want to do it, and so
I could take a guess.
Yeah. And so I was just like, man, like this, you know, this was before Off the Edge was a thing too, right? So whatever. But me and Nico really wanted to skydive. Like, it's like, fuck it. Like, that's such a cool music video. Like, I mean, we definitely want to do it again, but now with like the knowledge we have now, we're like this, like it was just to figure out like what, you know, and also just a really fun experience. But I don't know, it just kind of came to me, and I just thought it'd be fun to skydive, and then we did it, and it was actually really fun. And it was we went to San Diego because one of my friends, she skydived one time, and she was like, you should go to this place in San Diego, they're really nice. And the cool part about it, I think we paid like, I mean, I don't think it's that much for this experience. I think it was like $130 to skydive, no more than $150, but they take you over, and there's different heights. So like we did a normal height, but it's more money the higher you go, you know?
Okay.
But we did a normal one, still high.
Isn't that kind of a funny thing, or it's like, I'm going to pay you more money to possibly kill me better. You know?
But it was so fun because since it's by like since San Diego, the ocean, they take you up in the plane, and then they give you a view of the ocean with the thing open. But you're strapped to a person, so you're safe. But it was really cool because they gave you like a tour. Like, it was really, we didn't just like go up and then go down. They like talked to us, and it was just really fun. And then we went, and it was a really good time. And you're really treated really nice at this place in San Diego, so we definitely want to go back one day in the future just to do it, maybe the higher one. I mean, my goal is to be able to do it by myself. So you have to do 10 skydives with somebody, and then after your 10th one, because obviously you learn and stuff, then you can skydive by yourself. Like, you get licensed or something like that.
Whoa.
So that's kind of the goal. I would like to try that, because as soon as I came down, I was like, whoa, like, I want to do this again. It was just really fun. But I also closed my eyes. Like, as soon as they dropped, I was like, I'm not going to look this. So in the video, you can actually see I'm like going like this, and I'm like closing my eyes. And then once he fell out, I waited a second, and then I opened them, and I was like, okay. I just didn't want to see the initial fall, you know? But I mean, there wasn't, I'm going to be honest with the skydiving, there was not that much of an initial thought. Like, our new stuff has like a lot more detailed thought about it. It was just something I've always wanted to do for a really long time. So
yeah, that's cool. I mean, you might as well combine, when music is your life, so you might as well just combine those more with the art and doing cool shit. And then that's just good promo at the same time.
Yeah, it was really fun, and we learned a lot from that. We learned like how we wanted music videos, and it was like a mix of a house party. It was like a house party that was at Nico's house, so we did that back and forth. So, and it came out, I was really happy. Our friend Nick, he's in a band, and it's called Lorraine. They're really cool. But he did the videography and like the editing, and it was just really cool because he doesn't really do a lot of that type of stuff, but like he helped us out at the beginning with that. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I definitely would skydive again.
Yeah, I love those filters used for both Mirror Image and Ecstasy, because it had like that 90s like vintage.
It actually
VHS
was filmed on a VHS.
Was it? Oh, dude, that's cool.
Yeah,
I need
so
to do
it
that.
was filmed. It was filmed on that, so on both of them, and that's what we thought we wanted, but we just kind of, like, more because we started getting more into the action stuff. We needed more clear.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. You want people to see it, and then it just looks more legit too. The HD, yada yada. But yeah, I still like that. I think even just starting like that and then slowly escalating shows a better production and progress of that. So I really dig that, just the evolution of it. But yeah, fuck, I don't know if I'd ever skydive, but I feel like if I did, I'd probably freak the fuck out. Like, I don't know. I probably wouldn't. I'd probably pee a little or something. Like, it's like, you know. But all right, let me jump on to Tar. So that's when you have the drifting cars surrounding you guys, right? And I know there's two different I think in the music video, there's no barriers, but then at some other point, you were playing with barriers.
Yeah,
right?
so for the first music video, we went to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and that's where our drummer Trey's from. And his really good best friend Kai takes photography for drift cars, and he's around that community. So like they all thought about this idea, and yeah, we went over there and we rented out this track, and then that was like there was no barrier. So what they basically did is like we put the kit there, and then the drift cars like did their tire marks for us, and it was like do not leave this area, you know. So that one was definitely more like crazy, and I remember like while we were like, obviously miming the music. I was like,
yeah, because you can't.
Yeah, like there's no way, and like even if we did, like there'd be just no way, you know. I was like, whoa, this is like crazy. Like I was just like while I was like doing it, I'm like, wow, it's like happening, like it's really happening now, you know what I mean? Like the vision is like coming to life, you know.
Yeah, you feel really good.
Yeah, and that was definitely like the first one that we're like that really like where we found out like this is off the edge, you know what I mean? Not that the other ones weren't, but like that's when we finally like established like what we were gonna do. Obviously like within the past month, even so, we've really figured out even more. It just takes, you know, more and more, you know, you learn yourself every day more and more and what you want to do, you know.
100%.
But and then that video kind of went a little viral, and literally like everybody in the drift car community from like I don't know, from all over America, like for sure has seen it. Like I'm not trying to be like everyone's seen it, but like a lot of people, a lot of people, especially because it went to them, like it went to that algorithm, you know. So then
no, it's good though.
Yeah, it was great. So then there was this guy with this magazine called Drift Illustrated magazine, and his brother, I want to say it's brother. If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. His brother is Jeff Jones, and Jeff Jones is a very like prominent drift car racer, like the F1 Formula whatever racer, crazy, super cool. And so they DM'd us, and they're like, we have this festival called Hot Pit Auto Fest. We would like you to play, and we'd like
dude.
and we really want you know, we can figure out some content or whatever. So obviously that's like another level of drift car. Like this is like going way faster. I mean, it was already going fast like the first video, but these videos were like extremely fast, whereas like yeah, like it's another level, like going 10 times faster because it's on a big track, you know. So we had to have the barriers like actually just for safety reasons, and we had someone like walk us on and do all that stuff, and we obviously mimed it as well, you know. But yeah, that's how we did too. And
but you also played there as well as doing that?
Yeah, we played there too during like the day, and we're actually going to do it again this year, so we're excited. We haven't announced it yet, but like it's fine.
Because
like,
you interviewed someone there, right?
Yeah, it's Jeff Jones.
Okay,
Jones. That's him. So he's the one who like throws these things too. So we're very excited, and yeah, we just have like a lot of cool stuff with the drift car community. You know, I was like, I've never been like a car person in general, but like after
all I know
this,
is they go vroom vroom, man.
Yeah,
not good.
all of it now. Like I really do enjoy seeing like the modifications of the car. Like I mean, I have a Jeep, but I really want to like mod my Jeep out like as the time goes and stuff, because it's off roading. It's like a really cool Jeep, so I like want to lift it, and like it just made me like be like, oh, this is actually like I get it now. You know, like with cars, like I get it.
You want to drift in the mud and the dirt with the bears and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, that's we did those two.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit. Like I know I think from his documentary, it's like when they do those behind the music VH1 things. Foreigner has a very big fan base in the NASCAR realm. For whatever, I forgot why. I think it's just some of their songs were just NASCAR adjacent. I don't fucking know. But like you're kind of already like in that pocket. And isn't that cool though? Like you did a music video idea, it was a simple thing, just fucking drifters, whatever. And then you get contacted by like fucking, you know, professional drivers to perform because of your little thing. So the internet helps when it helps, you know. You pick the right thing at the right time. Even if it's on accident, it just fucking works out. Yeah. So I think that's cool how that flows through. Like I'm hoping when we drop our first single, Blackberry, that like maybe Pepsi, because they have the Dr. Pepper has the Blackberry.
Okay.
So
I know a bunch of all these drinks are coming out with a bunch of different like things right now. Yeah,
I'm obsessed with Blackberry stuff. I have Blackberry jelly we're gonna do for promo. I have this Blackberry Jack Daniels. And
do you like that flavor? Is that like your favorite flavor?
When I was growing up in 2020, I was just growing weed up north for a few months in Redding. Shout out Redding, Northern California. There's a bunch of bushes where we'd like hike and stuff to get to the spots, and blackberry bushes everywhere.
And you could eat them?
You just eat them, dude.
Wow, how fun.
I got so addicted to them.
So it's like good memories too, I'm hoping.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few crazy people I met and bears and stuff, but like the blackberries were definitely my comfort food.
That's awesome.
You know,
especially because you just get it like I don't know, like in a movie or a fairy tale, just take it.
yeah.
You know?
I feel fancy, like a breakfast at Tiffany's, like with my pinky out, blackberry. Like when I go to Walmart, they're always half picked ripe and the other half aren't, and it pisses me off.
So
I'm
it's like they're not like perfect like you would get them on the trees.
Exactly. Yeah, and I'm like, I need a blackberry bush wherever I move to now. I'll like pick it up. I don't care if it's thorny, and just put it where I need to put it. You know, stuff like that. But yeah. I wanted to ask you, is this your first band? Mm-hmm. It is? Wow, first try? Like, success, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely crazy. I definitely feel very like blessed and very grateful because I never thought that I never like wanted to be a singer. Well, I guess like the backstory of that is like I did want to be a singer, but like I wanted to perform. Like I didn't know how to sing though, and I will tell you this, it's just so funny because there are these girls in high school and they were choir and they had like the best voices. Like I'm not lying. Like if you somehow went into time and could think what my brain was thinking, I would always say, man, like if I had their voices, like I would sing rock music. Like they should sing rock music. That's what I'd be like, why are they doing that? That's so cool, And then,
So you're just like, fucking lame, do rock.
And then, I mean, still to this day, like some of them, like they messaged me, they're like, wow, I'm so proud of you, my girl. Like, honestly, I had no idea, but I was so inspired by you. I didn't talk to you that much, but I just thought you guys were so amazing that you could sing, like, so angelic and so cool, And when I moved over here for Nico, I saw he was doing music, and I was like, I want to do that. I was like, And it just kind of, like, fell into place, and, it just kind of, like, worked out itself, just crazy. Like, I don't want to say, like, right time, right place, because, I don't know, I don't fully believe that's 100% a thing, but I do obviously feel like it goes into it, but I feel like also it's like how much effort and how much hard work you put into something as well,
100%.
like, because, I don't know. But yeah, that's my first band, and so we've been a band for like 4.5 years. 4.5 years now, yeah.
And you went through some members, but I mean, like, you think right now is your dream team? Like, this is what you want for like...
sure. I do, because, like, I think that, like, how do I explain it? Like, I don't think, like, what's a great way to explain it? I'm sorry. Can you edit this out?
No,
like, this my thinking? Like, my thinking?
We'll keep it in.
Okay. I'm like, you're going to do that.
Yeah, I'll put, like, what's on Brianna's mind?
It's like A, B, C, or D. Like,
Well, you trying to do that?
That's actually, like, really
funny. Or it's that meme button where he's just like...
Yeah.
What are those things?
Yeah.
He's sweating.
I think that, I definitely think that this is it, just because, like, I feel so happy, and I think that things are going so well for us because I'm able to express myself, and I don't ever feel like I'm being held back. So if I come with an idea, it's never like, what are people gonna think, or we'll see, or like, I don't know, like, it's like that, like, kind of hesitance of not believing in yourself, and with all the guys, like, I feel like happy, and like I definitely feel like they've helped me. Like, I struggle with like mental health a lot, and they've been a very big catalyst into my growth. Like, obviously, like, we have to work on ourselves, and like, but like being around them, I always feel really happy. Like, I always look forward to going to rehearsals. Like, I feel like I'm able to listen better to people and take advice better, just because I'm like happier, and I get to take care of myself, and I don't know, it's just great because they're always down, and the more that we do stuff like really life risking things together, we kind of get closer, like, obviously, because you're going on these highs and lows with your band members, and but I'm very grateful for them, and I feel like, honestly, like, I don't know, I believe in God, so I feel like during the times when I wasn't happy and I just wished for more, I find like I got that, like, my prayer was answered, but only like when I was ready for it, not when I wanted it. Sometimes, like, people say, like, sometimes the things that you want, you're not ready to have them yet until you like learn more about yourself, or when the time is right for you, and so that's how I feel about that.
Yeah, I try to live life like that. Sometimes I want to rush into some things. Just, I don't know, I think that's like my Aries fucking birth sign, just like, let's just fucking do it 100%. But yeah, there's definitely right places and right times for things to happen. So I try to be patient.
Yeah.
But I love that, like, whenever I've been around you guys, it's always been a good vibe. Like, Trey's fucking cool. Like, and he has like it's like half more or less just like more or less like one arm missing, but it's crazy. It doesn't inhibit his drum playing at all, and his attitude towards it. I mean, he could have totally been like a negative person and been like, oh, I can't do it. But no, he's fucking murdered. He's like the Def Leppard drummer, but I'd say better.
Yeah.
He's fucking playing like harder
crazy.
shit
Like crazy, yeah.
he like mounts the other drumstick and just fucking still plays just like better than any other drummer I've seen too, you know?
Yeah.
Kicked my ass at drums probably. But I love that he's also a leopard print guy.
Yeah.
Like cat print. He's like, oh shit, like, you know, I got a contender here. I got a battle. You know, but Center is fucking crazy. Like, I know he has like another punk band he does as well. But I remember, what show was it? It was something in the IE you guys were playing. I forgot. It's closed down now. It was one of those, that cafe, I forgot. There's some weird drama.
Oh, that bird cafe?
Yeah. There's some weird.
Closed down?
Yeah, the owner's being a dick or something. Wasn't paying people. I don't even remember what it was.
Shit, I didn't even know that.
But yeah, they closed down shortly after.
That was a fun show. I will say that was a fun show, and for us, that was like the moment where like, whoa, this is great. You know, this is so much fun. You know.
Yeah. You guys don't venture on the IE too much, huh?
No? Just because it's kind of far. It just kind of depends. But yeah, like we don't play as much anymore because we're just so working on all of our stuff or like work. You know what I mean? So yeah.
No, but I remember at that one, Sinner, he fucking, I don't know if he singled me out or what, but he flew at me because, you know, he moshes during some of the, he'll just throw his guitar down and he fucking, just like fucking pushed my ass.
You're like the soul, like, you know how I'm like in Doctor Strange or like whatever and like, and like that. The fucking like,
I thought we were homies, Sinner. Nah, but I just assumed he picked the most best dressed person. I was just like, fuck it. It's like I'm putting a target on my back. I was like, screw it. Yeah, I was already cool with them already. I remember when I first met you, or I'll say like when I first really interacted with him was when he was on stage. His string broke and it was hanging off him and he kept hitting his hand and I had a knife on me. So
so you like...
I was like, ching, and I was like, do you want me to... He's like, while he was playing, I was like hacking at it. I got it off and he was like... And then afterwards he explained, and I think his girlfriend was there. He was like, this dude just fucking took out his massive ass knife and shot my shit. He was a homie, you know, he was cool as fuck, and he was always dressed fresh. And I was like, hell yeah, I like this guy. He just has a really good attitude. Yeah. He's like fucking Bill. He's like,
I've known him for like a really long time. So,
yeah, he's a cool guy. You can tell he has a really good energy. And I remember when I met you guys, I had made a list of bands I wanted to meet, and you guys were like at the top, like right there. And I was like, all right, Moroccan Lounge, let's fucking go. Wore my best suit, fucking walked over there. I remember bumping into Nico in the parking lot. Moroccan Lounge, LA.
Which one was that one? Was it with
That was before he got his haircut. He was when he had long hair still. Nico.
Oh, so this was a long time ago.
Long time ago.
Well, not a long time ago, but yeah, I get what you mean.
Like 2 years?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. This was Silver Bullet, that band Silver Bullet.
Yeah, they were there too.
You're talking about. Yeah.
So I remember walking up, and the timing couldn't have been more perfect. Like literally, he was in the parking lot walking with his guitar, and I'm like, "You're Nico, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh shit, what's up? I'm Justin." And I was like, "I came to fucking see you guys." He's like, "Oh no way!" And then we walked in, and then you saw me. And obviously I'm wearing this fucking crazy sequin suit and shit. You're just like, oh my god, like pop it up. And then I'm like, all right, or we're in with the band now. And then at some point you sat down with me and I was like, okay, we're just talking shit here, I guess. But I thought you were just fucking around. We're just improvising, like making up shit. Because you're like, oh, well, how did we meet again? Because I think I just said we did, but I was just fucking around. And then I was like, oh, hey, remember that one show where we did this together, blah, 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 blah. And you're just like, oh, my God, I don't remember. And I'm like, wait, does she actually really think this is real? Like, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, no, we're kidding. And I was just, you were confused. And you were just like, oh, my God. All right. Like, just like quick interaction. But it was just so funny to me that I just thought we were improvising, making shit up. And you're just like... Oh, she really believed this. I thought we were fucking around, but all right.
And I'm like even then you're like, do you remember time? I was like, no, it's not that I don't remember, but there's just like so many like things that happen that like I don't even like. You're like the Moroccan show. I was like, what?
Exactly.
What show? You know?
There's tons of people that say hey to me, and I'm just like, oh hey, and I have no idea who the fuck they are.
You meet a lot of people. You know, you meet a lot of people. So
you have to keep like refreshing your brain or write their fucking names down. I do that on my notes. Like whenever I meet someone or
that's actually kind of smart.
That's Jake. This is Hayden. This is Bobby Kelly, whatever the hell, you just got to know. I think it's like a cool professionality thing to have because they're like, he remembered me. It's like, I think it's nice. It makes people feel good. I like doing that. But I remember enjoying that show very much. I was like, this is the first time I got to see you guys. Actually, no, I saw you guys at the Peppermint Club like maybe 2 years prior. Like Slaves of Humanity were playing at the time too. Before they changed their name. That was a long time ago, dude. That was the old lineup, everything.
We were probably like...
That was COVID times though.
Yeah, that's when we just started the band.
Yeah, really?
That's probably, like 2021 and a half.
Yeah.
It was only 21 and a half.
That's when I was first falling into like all the bands. I was like slowly getting in the scenes in LA because I live in like Montclair, so I had to venture out to this shit. And like
the journey.
That was one of my first experiences in LA like that, just going to shows alone.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Because I never really go with anybody. I prefer being alone because I'll meet the band I want to meet. I don't want people distracting me, and it's just I don't want to be like a dick who's like, okay, what did you say? Yeah, exactly. What did you say? I'm paying attention to what Bree's doing or what, because I want to talk shit with you guys. Like, I miss you guys. Like, everyone just had more time to, like, hang out. But, like, everyone has jobs and, they're doing the music shit. They're trying to make it, in whatever capacity that means to them. So we don't really have time to sit here and lollygag, Like, as it is, like I said, you came from work from this,
Yeah.
Far as fuck. Which I appreciate your time for.
Of course, thanks for having me.
And like, I mean, if this podcast is part of like the way we like, I could hang out with my friends. It's just fucking,
Yeah.
This is easy.
You also get to know more. Like sometimes, like when you just hang out with your friends, maybe you just like smoke or like go out, eat, like, and you're just like chilling. You don't really like maybe talk as much, about like deeper things or like pick their brain.
Or when we're at like a show, you're in work mode. I'd be in work mode, and we can only talk about so much shit. You know, so it's like this. Chill, no fucking loud music. Like I hate it at venues when the music's so fucking cranked.
You're like,
hey, hey, you guys, like, all that shit. Oh yeah, you do have a light bulb on your thing.
Yeah.
Is that ELO?
Yeah.
Electric Light Orchestra.
Yeah, it's one of my first tattoos.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
My first one was like this white girl one. It's a dream catcher.
Oh, nice.
I'm a native, but like I was like, fuck it, let's get that. Yay.
Nice.
Okay, let me see where we're at with this. So, so that one song you just dropped, right? Last single, How to Feel. Am I boring?
No, I've been up since 4:30 a.m. So yeah.
I've been having shit sleep lately too. Like I hate it. I took off a few days of work just so I could do all my music shit, and I have to go back to work tomorrow. And I'm probably moving, so I have to get up even earlier now. It's probably like 5 now. Every other morning. Sucks dick.
Yeah, I wake up really early for work too. So
yeah. What do you do for work, by the way?
I used to be like a cardio kickboxing trainer. A few weeks for a while, but I was also working at a boxing studio, and then it just kind of fell into place and was like, I don't really want to train anymore because I feel like I'm working this job, have to 15 hours this job, and then I have the band, and then I'm doing photography for fun, and then I'm just all over the place, and then I go to the gym, so it's that's too much of a work schedule. And it just fell into place, and I work at a boxing studio in the front, and I really enjoy it. I really like it. It's in West Hollywood. It's Copperville boxing. But yeah, that's what I do 5 days a week. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I have to leave around 5. It's 20 minutes drive, but there's no traffic. Whoa. But I get out at 1, 12:45. So it's pick your poison, pick and choose your battles. You either go into work at 8 and get out at 5, or you go into work at 5:30 and you get out at 1. And I like that. I mean, it's definitely made me more time, okay,
oriented on it.
So I have work, and then I have this, with you, and then I'm gonna go eat, and then I need to get this. So it makes me not I don't want to say the word, but lollygag. You know what I mean? I can't think of another word, but that's just such a silly word. But I was doesn't make me just just sit around and chill,
Yeah. Sounds more like a British word.
Lollygag.
I love why you lollygagging over there.
But yeah, that's what I do, and I really like it because now I feel like I just have one thing, and I enjoy it a lot. I love that community, boxing and all that type of stuff. So.
Boxing is really interesting. A lot of my family is actually professional boxers.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we box lettuce, tomatoes, cabbage. No, I'm just fucking around.
I was like. Huh?
Imagine. No, I don't got the genes for that. I probably got a plastic chin. You can just fucking break. You probably kick my ass, to be honest. But what made you get into that? Was it just you just wanted something to release your stress? I want to punch shit all day.
When I was 18 in Texas, where I'm from, there was this place it was a cardio kickboxing place, just and I enjoyed doing it. And then I remember being I'm gonna be a trainer that one day. And it's kind of funny because I was a trainer for that company one day, so it worked out, and I enjoyed it. But anyways, that happened, and then. When I moved to LA, I needed to get this part-time job. It was COVID and stuff. And then that same place that I'd worked at was hiring for a trainer for kickboxing. But it was we'll train you because it's very basic stuff. It's cardio kickboxing. It's not sparring or going crazy. It's just the fundamentals to teach someone and do little things here and there. It's just cardio, not crazy. And then I was there for a bit in the Valley, and then it closed down. And then I was going to the gym. I was just trying to figure stuff out. And then one day I was like, you know what? I think I really want to do kickboxing for real. and get learn more. And so me and Nico found this place in Tarzana called Kaiju MMA and Fitness, and we've been going there for like 2 years. So I like kickboxing more than boxing. It's very different. Like, it's actually very, very different. The stance is different. The way you have your hands. Like, boxing, it's like you're sitting, like, they always say, like, put your feet, like, if you're sitting on a chair. And then kickboxing is, like, you kind of want to be up as kind of, like, at a good stance as possible so you can, like, move your feet and stuff. So when I took the boxing class, I was like, no. Like, I enjoy it. I kept saying, like, because I want to do, like, fights, like, for fun. You know, and like go against people and like go to the competitions because they have like a bunch of like things like that, so you can like learn not just with the people at your gym.
Plus, so, if you hear a musician talking shit, but like, what'd you say about saying Electric? Start cracking the knuckles.
No, literally. And so yeah, that's kind of how I've been. Like, I do like kickboxing, but I do love learning more about boxing. But I think that like once I took the boxing class, I was like, oh, there's a lot I have to relearn or hybrid or unlearn. You know, and I just was like. I just like being in that world of like MMA and like whatever and like the full not MMA because MMA is its own thing, but you know what I mean, like martial arts type of stuff. So that's how I got into it, and I like it a lot. Like I really see myself like, you know, working at this job specifically until like I don't have to work like a
day job pretty much.
But like I also like don't. It just doesn't feel like a normal job to me. Like I work at a boxing studio. You know what I mean? Like it just feels different. It's very fun and it's very different. So I in the meantime, like for me, like I wanted to find a job that pays like decent and also like I enjoy it.
And it's like physical fitness.
Yeah.
You're getting paid to do that. Like my old gym teacher, Stephen Fields, shout out. Might have him on the pod. He's a cool guy. But he told me, if you get a job where you get paid to work out, you're fucking set, dude. Like he was a gym teacher, so he's like, dude, I get paid to fucking work out with you guys or be in the pool on my lunch breaks. Like, dude, it's fucking amazing. Yeah. You know? So that's pretty cool. That's definitely super beneficial, and I'm pretty sure good for the head too.
Yeah, and the people there, like, they're all trying to like better themselves. So it's like you're not like at a. I've worked like coffee jobs. I've worked at like all stuff. I've met amazing people that are some of my best friends with the coffee jobs, which I'm grateful for. But like, there's different vibes, and like I wanted. To me, it's like if I have the opportunity, like I obviously like. Needed jobs, you know, to do things, but like I would be at a job and then try to search for the one that I wanted, then I would trickle to the next one until I find like the job that was like what would make me happy and money, but also like ultimately I don't feel like I hate this every single day. You know what I mean? Like I want to like at least enjoy what I'm doing while trying to do what I want to enjoy doing with the rest of my life, you know?
Yeah, that's great. I love that for you, dude. I'm glad you have that. I know, like for me, I work at Amazon in the facility. I try to stay away from that place as long as I can before I have to go back for my like 4 shifts a week, and sometimes less because you could post your shifts up for cover and all this crap or swap the shifts. That's why I'm able to have such a more looser schedule with band stuff, yada yada, and this. But for me, it's like I would obviously prefer to have like a more fun job, but it's drone work, and I think my brain's going like at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And I'm able to listen to music all day or podcasts or whatever I want.
So you mean drone? Like what do you mean?
Like drone work, like not like literally like operate a drone, but like think of a bee working. It's just the boring, like it doesn't even really like think.
Okay.
So I'm just scanning shit. I'm scanning like dildos and fruit and whatever the hell.
I've seen like people on Instagram do this.
I kind of post some shit. I'll be like, what the fuck is this? There's like a Trump, like Terminator bobblehead. It was a Trumpinator. I was like, what the fuck are people ordering, you know? Like, is there a commodity? I'm not even, I have a photo of it in my phone. I'll try to find it after. But I'm saying shit like this, but I'm also just listening. So it helps me write my own shit. But then like when I want to study pods, study your shit while listening to the thing, or anybody, I'll just deep dive on everybody's stuff.
I mean, that must be nice too, because like you're kind of at your own distance, you can listen to anything you want, listen to anything, you know. Yeah,
you avoid the drama too. It's very antisocial there for the most part, which take that as you will. It could be bad for your mind or good. I just don't like dealing with people's bullshit. So when you're in a more social job,
you're there to work, and if you make friends along the way, great. But if not, you're there to get your money.
Yeah, straight up, just that. But you know, one thing I remember that we talked about privately one time. It was when somebody comments on your thing, and I know every entertainer has their own like target on their back, and they get shitted on for whatever. But like I didn't know this was even someone shitting on you, but it was they called it what was it, horrorcore or something like that? Yeah, I wanted to talk about that. I just thought, I'm like, who the fuck is shitting on you guys? Like you're fuck. Like I look at you like the godmother of rock and roll in a way. You're just so fucking nice. And it's just really confusing me that anyone would like try shitting on you. I think this is when you posted like when you're on that cliff.
Yeah. No, I get why people don't like me, because I can be mean. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not being mean, but like if like standing my ground and like
That's not mean. That's being kind, you know.
but like some people take like the standing your ground, setting boundaries. Some people take boundaries as in like she's a bitch, you know, she's like she thinks she's too this or even like, you know, like I'm not gonna lie, like I've told people off. I've yelled at people before, mostly men. I'm not gonna lie. And, you know, they don't like me and I don't care because, like, you know, moving to LA, actually, before I was, like, you know, doing stuff, I was actually really laid back, really go with the flow, and really more, like, chill, like, really quiet. And I'm not saying, like, I'm that, but I don't identify with that anymore because even Nico was like, yeah, it's just, like, crazy how you're very different now. Not in a bad way, but you're just more strong and, like, you're not gonna let people, like, hurt your feelings. Like I will defend my friends like to the end, you know, like I have, you know. And I wasn't like that before, and it wasn't that like I wasn't defending my friends, but I just felt like I didn't have a voice. And then like being thrown into the fire, like I appreciate everything happening so fast, but you know, because of that, I did have people that just didn't like me by default of association of the past of stuff, and it was very hard, and I would always feel like I had to defend myself, and I think that is exactly why, like, people, I mean, not that guy, that guy's a fucking stranger, right? But, like,
you don't even need to acknowledge it.
But, like, in general, like, I do get that a lot from people. They'll be like, I can't believe people don't like you, like, you're so nice. I'm like, well, I mean, I think that's with everybody, like, we all, they're, like,
we piss off somebody.
We have to, we are someone's villain arc to everybody, you know what I mean? And also, we, you know, like, my best friends, I love them, and they, you know, see me for my flaws and all and still love me, and we grow together, but there's some people that, you know, I've probably hurt their feelings, or I may have said the wrong word, and, you know, no one, I mean, the best way, I guess, and I'll go back to that truck thing, but the best way that it's been helping me kind of be more, like, I hate saying people are complicated. I like using the word multidimensional, because I feel like it has a more nicer tone to it, because when complicated just sounds like
they don't got shit figured out.
Or it's just like, they're just like not a good person. But when you say someone's multidimensional, like to me, like my family loves me, my best friends love me, like whatever, you know, I can inspire people. But also like, you know, growing up, people would just bully me for no reason. And genuinely, like I had no idea. But then also bully me because, you know, maybe I did something I didn't know. And then their friend said that. And then like, you just never know. And I feel like that's why like everyone is like, when you look at them, you have to kind of give them grace. And I've learned that, like, obviously there's people I do not like. But, and I'm not giving them grace, but I also have to remember, like, what was their upbringing? Where do they learn? Like, they might not have had, like, the love growing up like I did. And so I take that for granted and be like, why the fuck are they acting like this? Like, what is their problem? But it's like, maybe, like, their mom or whatever was just, like, shit, or I don't know, you know? And, so as I've started really focusing on myself and knowing that, you know, if everyone liked you, also, like,
be boring.
You'd just be, like, boring, you know what I mean?
Hey,
like,
neighbor, how you doing?
Yeah, like, it's just, like, whatever, like, you didn't bother them, and, yeah, with that one, I actually, like, we just, I mean, we're not gonna do that again, because I was, like, to some people, they didn't understand me, just, like, doing horrorcore, like, showing the body and stuff, but it was actually, they commented on my Chuck video.
That's when they said it?
Yeah, that they cut on the truck video. I'm like, how's that horrorcore? Like, okay, maybe with the butt thing, like, you know, show my butt, but I was like, that's my body. Like, I work hard for my body. Like, I go to the gym. Like, am I supposed to just, not, you know what I mean?
We're not supposed to show off? Like,
yeah, and I barely do, you know, and, like, that's not my branding as a band, you know? But I triggered a bunch of people by doing that too, so it made it funny, because, like, I remember the comments when I was like, so are you not a whore, or are you a whore? And then I replied, I was like, no, like, this is just, like, it's like, to me, I just thought it was comedic, like, just doing that, like, yeah, okay, if you're gonna call me whore, then I guess, like, I am, whatever, but I'm not. And then in the comments, I like to look at people and, like, see their accounts, and I'll tell you this, anyone watching, and for you too, most of the shittiest people, and I even have screenshots too, some of the people that, and I just laugh at it, that comment that stuff, no profile picture, 2 followers, private account, or memes, political, like, crazy shit, and I'll
have a face only a mother could love.
Truly tea. And I'll tell you, he was in a band with girls, and it made me laugh. So I was like, I replied, I was like, so if you're, like, bandmate is in a bikini, like, you're gonna call her a whore for posting a bikini picture?
Yeah, because she's your homie, it's all good. You know, but some random girl doesn't have feelings, you know?
Yeah, and so, that was very funny. But, you know, I'm not gonna lie, like, it offended me, because I was like, I think I was like,
it's like, where do you get off?
Where did this come from? And, I'll tell you this, like, the beginning, yeah, like, being thrown into the fire, like, immediately, it was just like, you can't sing, this and this and this. And, like, okay, yeah, like, I didn't sing at the beginning, and now my vocals are very, very different from the because it's like a muscle, you train it. And so, like, I don't take offense anymore, because, like, I've been through a lot of crazy drama and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think for me, like, the only time I get mad with comments is I'm not offended, but, like, sometimes people comment things and I'm not offended by it, but it's more of like, what are they thinking?
Does that happen when I say what I say?
No,
okay.
No, like, I meant, like, sometimes...
I'm not trolling, by the way. I'm just
like, sometimes people, like, will comment, like, there's no cables, like, this isn't live, or, like, stuff like that.
Sherlock.
And I'm like, it's a music video. It's content on social media. Like, what are you
doing,
thinking, And just comments like that, or, like, I don't know, like, one time someone called me fat, and I was like, what? Like, I just, it's just, like, there's a point now that, like, I'm working so hard with myself that, like, all these comments, maybe in the past when I felt maybe, like, more insecure about myself, and, like, everyone is always insecure. Like, I'm still insecure to this day with things, that's a normal thing, and if people say, like, that they're not, like, you will have, like, 99% of the day you could be strong, but 1% you could feel insecure. You could have a really off day, something upsets you, family says something, friends said something, whatever, and you feel like, but, I don't know, I'm going on a tangent.
No, you're good. That's great.
But yeah,
that's real. It's just real shit that
Yeah.
artists fucking deal with. And I'm looking at the camera for this. People talk shit to us, maybe not on a daily basis, but we feel this shit, and we have our off days too. So it's like, fuck you. We're doing our shit, and we're actually trying to live our lives. So, like,
clock them.
Yeah.
Clock them.
And for the record, you look great.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Fuck all those people. I've had my fair share. I know people either talk shit behind the scenes and I never hear about it, or I've heard things here and there, and I'm just like, are you paying my rent? Are you jerking me off? Are you feeding my cats? Are you doing anything for me? No. So your opinion doesn't fucking matter.
No, that's true. I asked my dad, because my dad's, like, a really, like, hardcore, like, he's a real cowboy,
Oh, yeah.
Oil refinery, ropes, like, the whole thing. And I was like, Dad, like,
kinky.
Yeah. he was like, how do you, I was like, how do you deal with, like, people are mean to you? He was like, do they pay your bills? And I was like, well, no. Yeah. And he's like, fuck them.
Well, like, does he sound like Sam Elliott, though? He's like, do they pay your bills? My
dad that has, like, it's interesting. He has, like, a country, but also, like, a Mexican accent intertwined. So it's very interesting.
Sabes que, way, like that?
No, but also he does have, like, this, it's so interesting. Like, I've never, like, when Nico met my dad, like, he was like, whoa, I've never really heard, like, an accent like this, because my dad grew up in, like, a more, like, white, rural, like, it's this place called Victoria, Texas, and, like, yeah, there's Mexicans, white people, like, more country, I guess.
Okay.
And then, like, he lives in Mexico for a bit, too, so I think that kind of intertwined.
Oh, okay.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, somebody told me at my job that at first I sounded like I was from New York or something. I was like, fuck, never been to New York ever, been here the whole time. And then they're like, no, wait, actually, you sound more like a 1920s, like, guy. And I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like hello, say, like that. She's like, yeah, like, you hear this twang in your voice.
You know what? I kind of get the New York and 1920s because that gives, like, old-timey, like, I don't know, like,
am I tripping?
Newspaper, like, the newspaper, like, those, like, whatever, like, phones or whatever, and they'd have, like, the, like...
all the megaphones?
They'd be like, today we're doing, like...
yeah. Do I have that, Carlos? Maybe a little bit, huh? You're just like, I'm tired, I'm done.
Transatlantic accent.
Yeah.
That's what that girl is. That's what she fucking
20
said.
New York, that's the type of thing.
That's what I have. It sounds like that, right?
Kind of. That's cool, though. That's good, though,
crazy.
because it's very, it's not meek. It's very strong.
Okay, got it.
News reporter, like, presenter.
News reporter.
Yeah.
All right, I will say, what's the weather like today, sir, Maddie? Lollygagging.
Literally.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. I guess, but yeah, back on those, like, negative comments. Like, I think people really don't know how shit works, and they just comment on anything. Like, I saw one of our last reels we posted with Corinne. The points weren't hard to follow, like, at all. It was literally just, we're talking about vocal technique, and it wasn't really off par every time we, like, changed a certain direction. It was pretty on, like, a tangent of vocal technique, and a guy literally just commented, what are you guys talking about? Like, you talk about 30 things in 40 seconds, and I'm just like... that was earlier in the pod. We did that, but like, you know, it's not my fault you can't catch up with our ADHD. Catch the fuck up. But this reel was like, I rewatched it like twice. I was like, there's nothing wrong with this.
Some people just don't understand. That's something like too. I try to tell like me and like Nico and stuff. Like he'll think a certain way and I'll think a certain way, and I'm like, if we both think certain ways that are completely different with certain things, everyone else is gonna have a whole different way, you know, thinking with certain stuff. So it's just like don't care. I mean, it's like it's easy to say don't care, then when it happens, and you're like, you know,
kind of care a little bit.
Yeah, and I think that's very normal, and I think it's very normal to care, because if you don't care, then obviously it doesn't matter to you, you know.
Okay. Yeah, it's like for me, it's like I do feel like we have to have thick skin and also passive skin at the same time, because you got to be able to take this gut punch here and there, but sometimes you just got to be like, gives a fuck, like that's just so not worth my time to even think about, you know. It's just like we're making art that's so subjective, where it's like, I love your shit. I'm sure if I showed Carlos, he'd probably love your shit if you haven't listened to it already. And then there's probably some jazz cat who's just like, this is lame as fuck, like, you know,
exactly.
like it doesn't even mean anything. It's just like, if you have your core audience, which I think you've built up pretty good, you have like 22K followers or something like that.
Something like that.
That's fucking awesome.
Thank
and then it's
you.
like you had to rebuild that.
Yeah.
Because like I've heard the story from Nico. He's told me the stuff before we're not getting into. But I was like, wow, you must have had like what's that type of syndrome thing? Or you just feel like imposter syndrome. Because like you're at this other point, and then it's just after certain people left, it kind of left you high and dry.
It definitely was. I will tell you, like, what we did and are still growing and stuff. It definitely was like what people I think would probably consider impossible from what we came from, and then like literally just going to like really fast and then low and then going up again. But you know, I'm very grateful for all that, because we're doing it ourselves. Like, we're genuinely like getting all these things because of what we're doing and what we're creating, not because of anybody else, you know? And for me, I'm happy to have both sides of the coin, so I just know. You know what I mean? Like, I experience that. Like, a lot of people think that's what they want, but it's actually not. Like, actually, especially if you're trying to be your own person and be known for you and solely, like, what you do, you know? But yeah, it's definitely, it takes a lot of, it was like zero, it was literally like, from that point, it was a no-brainer that me and Nico were going to continue. But from literally going, I would feel like it felt like ground zero, you know, like going all the way like to the bottom, and then really like taking like we didn't take a year off, but a lot of things we had already filmed but we couldn't put out yet and stuff, and just really finding out who we wanted to be, processing all our emotions, and you know, honestly, like I would never change anything that ever happened. I never would, because I would never be able to appreciate my band members now. I would never like be able to know how to be a better bandmate. I mean, it was my first band. Like, I didn't know how things work. I didn't even know how songs were written. I didn't even know there was like a
rule,
or like a certain thing. I'd be like, why do I have to do that? You know?
A B C.
Yeah, like you know? I had no idea. I just thought like it's the right song, you know. But I think that I think.
Yeah, I think that's great. And isn't that better? Like, you appreciate things so much more.
Oh yeah.
You have this whole other perspective now. You're like, there's nowhere to go but up.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
So it's.
I think the hardest thing for us was feeling it, understanding it more, and honestly too, if the never event that stuff happened, like you know, all this stuff where me and Nico really had to start over. Like really, like we wouldn't have come up with Off the Edge. We wouldn't have like that's how we always were, but we couldn't express it the way we wanted to express it, and we didn't know how. And because of this, all that stuff happening, and you know, new people in our lives and stuff, it made me realize like, who do I want to be? Like, who do I really want to be? And like, I want to change. I wasn't happy, and I like with myself, and maybe I've hurt people along the way during that time, like we all do, you know. But like, I was. What's that?
Oh yeah, they're doing.
Oh, okay, can you catch it? Do I need to get closer?
No, you're good.
Okay.
No, you're good.
And so yeah, I'm just being able to do stuff for yourself and like going from two different sides of the coins. It's very I don't know. I'm very grateful. I wouldn't change anything, even like during the times where I was just like I fucking like so like mentally gone, like illnesses everywhere, like literally it was just too much. But you know, I'm very glad to experience it, because you never know, I might help someone, you know, with something, with the breakup or whatever. And you know, I'm glad I went through that. I'd never really experienced any type of heartbreak before, I'm gonna be honest. So it was very, 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 very hard. But I'm glad I experienced it, because I think that was like the hardest thing I could have you know, like the heartbreak
Yeah.
and friends and stuff, you know. So yeah.
I think like every thing we have to triumph gets us to where we need to go. You know, like I know like when I was doing this recording, I had to do all the drums by myself and tons of other shit. So it's like it broke me mentally a good bit, and on top of like all my whatever friendships were falling apart and whatever the hell else, it's like all that. It's just kind of like, think of it now. A few weeks later, months later, I'm just like, let's do it again. Fuck it. Like, let's get that new girl's gonna break my heart. I'm ready. Fuck it. You know, take those boxing classes after, get my workout routine. Shit. No, that's some great shit though. I know you and Nico are like ride or die because
Yeah, we've been together for 7 years.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, we've been together for 7 years. It's like actually crazy. We're like thinking about it. I was like, well, like.
Get married soon.
Yeah, we actually want to. Like, we're not, because I always like, I don't care if people judge me, because I feel like some people are like, are you guys gonna get married? And it's like, well, yeah, but we're working on our dream.
Yeah,
like,
people-
all of our
people wait.
money, because, like, I want a huge-ass wedding. I want a huge wedding, because I grew up with that, so I want it, like, really fun and exciting, and, like, I want to have an open bar. Like, I want to be able to pay for everything, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, yeah,
Myself, not have, like, my family or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Even if they would help, okay, right?
It's crazy amounts of money, man.
But yeah, and Nico's like, if you really want to have a big wedding, it's not that I want to have a big wedding, but it's more like my parents were divorced when I was a year and a half, so I've never really had, like, my stepdad came when I was 3. I love my stepdad as well. My dad's still in my life, but you know, I have a huge family, which I'm grateful for, but that also comes with a lot of traveling, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of death. You know, I'm very close, like, to my step family as well. This is so many stuff, you know, and for me...
That's 2 Christmases, too, man.
It was
Look
2
out.
Christmas, 2 birthdays, all that stuff.
I've had that, too. So
Yeah.
game recognized, game get spoiled.
And
yeah.
so for me, like, I've never really been able to have all my family and friends together in one room. And if there's one time I could do that, it would be at my wedding, like, celebrating, like, my friendship and love with Nico. And so that's, like, really important for me. And so, you know... One day we'll get married, but like right now, like I feel like we technically are, you know.
You are.
Like we basically
Yeah,
are.
you are.
Like, you know, we live together. We've been living together since I've lived in LA, so I've never known anything different. But yeah, I definitely feel like with that too, we've learned so much about each other and gone through so many different things. Like we literally, like, I don't know, if you're seeing this, like, you know, we're at year 7. We're gonna celebrate 7 years in May, and I finally feel like we're at like a really good point. Like, as like we've learned so much. Like I've got a like mirror image. That's what it's about. Like we helped each other lack of, and we, you know, we're always growing. I was a very different person 3 years ago than I am now. Like I didn't work on myself at all 3 years ago. I did not care about my mental health as much, and it was rough. You know, it was rough. And now, like I do care, and like I take care of myself, and Nico too. Like he's, you know, does jujitsu and all that stuff, and it's, you know, I think like we're like a team. And I think that's, like, really important, especially, like, being in a band together. You have to, like, be a team, you know, because also, like, I feel like, you know, this band has also, in a weird way, like, kept our relationship together even when things get rough, because our relationship is perfect, you know?
Yeah.
Even when things get rough, because we both have this goal. Like, it is so important to us. So by any means, we've had fights before a show, right? And then Mirror Image comes on. And then I'm like, okay, I'm like, I'll be like, okay, I love you. I'll be like, okay, fine.
It's like
know?
a Fleetwood Mac type of thing.
You know, I will tell you, everyone always be like, oh, like Fleetwood Mac. I'm like, we didn't do drugs. We didn't do fucking cocaine backstage, okay? Also, like, we're not fucking, like, fucking all these other people. You know what I mean? Yeah, people would
it's
always...
more clean cut, man.
Yeah, people would always be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Did I mess up?
You're good.
You're like, oh, like, you guys really Fleetwood Mac? I'm like, no.
Well,
Like,
that's just
I
a
was
prime
like,
example
no.
of like people dating, not necessarily referring to all the druggy shit, but like just the star-crossed lover shit, you know. So it's just, I assume, yeah, you guys have a fight, and you're like, fuck, I gotta play a goddamn show tomorrow, or at the practice with you, I just yelled at
like,
you, you know.
Yeah, but like the thing is, it's not like we get annoyed. Like, yeah, we fight or whatever, and that's normal. Like we bicker or whatever, but
Yeah,
like
that's normal.
when we get on stage, it like actually like heals everything.
Yeah.
We're not like angry.
You do feel good.
We're not angry at each other on stage, or, you know, when songs come up, even like Piece of Myself or like Tar or whatever, like we know this is what we want to do with our life, but also together, and we know we're doing this for a greater reason. I don't know what it is, but like I know that we met each other online, dude. Like we met each other online on Instagram.
Shit. And me told me the story, I was like, what?
Yeah, it's a very
Like,
crazy story, and so it's like we're meant to be together to do something great and super fun. That's what I believe, you know, and I've seen it, you know. But yeah, like I think when you're in a relationship with someone, like you really need to have a lot of interest as well. Like interest. Like we really like the same music, show the same music. We both like he goes to jiu-jitsu class, I go to kickboxing, you know, we both like to eat this, like obviously there's a lot of differences with us, but like I think
yeah.
it's very important for your like likes. It's good to have that, you know, and I think that's what's kept us together because we're like one. Like I feel like we're one person, you know, and some people have told us like, yeah, I can't see Brianna without Nico or Nico without Brianna.
Yeah, you're like a dynamite duo. I look at you kind of the same way as you know, not I hate people when they refer to this fucking love thing from the Sex Pistols. What was his name?
Sid and Nancy.
Yeah, I fucking hate that because they're fucking stupid.
They're crazy.
I'm talking about like Poison Ivy and Lux Interior from the Cramps. They're basically with each other since they met in like college, and they formed the Cramps, and it was just them two against the fucking world. You know? They kept replacing all their band members because they're all like whatever, but like that's basically how you guys like inseparable. It's like it's like two sides of a coin. Both of y'all are together the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's like I see a really beautiful thing, and it's really cool that's like it's like a rock and roll relationship.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of those self-destruct, but you guys are pretty healthy minded and you work
Yeah,
out.
I think like we've had, like I said, fights, whatever, but like for me, like I never wanted to be that stereotypical thing of like, you know, like they're just gonna break up, whatever. And it makes us laugh because like we're still doing it.
Like,
You know what I mean? Like
we got our shit figured out.
We're
man.
actually like we figured it out, you know, and it's because we both wanted to do this. Like he knows he wants to play guitar, and like I wanted to sing, and I love performing, and I love dancing, I love that stuff, and it just works out. You know, our band members are great, and for us too, like I think part of that too with our band members, like they do so much for us, we do so much for them, and we owe it to them to work out our stuff because. You know,
they're relying on that relationship.
Yeah. And now, like, you know, when we argue or bicker, like, they'll just kind of laugh because, like, we're kind of funny. Like, it's not like I hate you or whatever. It's just like I forget. This is the thing. Me and Nico, we work a lot on the band that we forget that we're even, like, dating, if that makes sense. I just feel like he's my friend. So I'll be like, shut up, dude. Like, you know, like, or whatever. And, like, he'll just say funny things. And, like, then I will get home and we'll just be, like, laying in bed and be like,
oh yeah, we're a thing.
You're my bandmate. You're my bandmate. But yeah.
The tea.
But yeah,
Oh
I
my gosh.
appreciate it.
Yeah, that's great. I another reason like why I fuck with you guys so much is just because I know it's like you work out, you're very healthy minded. You guys are very self aware. And it's like I've told you even when I first met you, I don't do drugs at all, and I don't smoke, and I barely ever really drink. And I notice you guys are kind of in that same.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, we do things. Like, does that make sense? Like, I'm not gonna like be like, oh my god, we're the straight edge thing because I don't want anyone to think that we're straight edge because like we're for like everybody. But we don't do like fucking heroin and crack and shit. Does that make sense? I don't know if you believe that out, but
that
like
shit's lame.
I mean, like my parents know. Like, you know, sometimes we smoke weed or you know, I do psychedelics. I'm not gonna lie about that, and my parents know, you know. So if anyone wants to tell my parents, like, all my parents know.
Like,
so I literally would be like, okay, I just did this, but I was safe. I was hydrated. You know, like I'm very open about that. To me, it just actually it helps me. You know, I've been doing it since I was like 14. Actually, for a very long psychedelics, just by myself and listening to music and journaling.
Comfortably numb type shit.
Yeah. No, I'm maybe honest. I never listened to Pink Floyd on anything like that, and I never want to. I'm sorry, I cannot. I feel like I'd fall into like a depression or something.
I feel like I got high the first time I heard Dark Side of the Moon, dude. Like on the music.
I think it's a really good album, sober, and probably this is gonna be like so controversial, but like I don't think I could ever do it because I love music that makes me feel empowered and like you know I love like I guess one thing that I listened to a long time ago with I listened to like Red Hot Chili Peppers, like Around the World, that song, like that on like psychedelic, whoa, crazy, and you just feel so happy and so good, and like that's what I want to feel. I don't want to like go into this like overthinking, like, you know, for me ever since I was little, I don't know, maybe in my past life or something, I was like did all this I was druggy. I don't know. But because
you were Nancy.
Because literally I would always like make sure that I was in a good headspace.
Yeah.
I was happy and nothing was like really going on too dramatic in my life. Then I would do it because I didn't want it to like succumb me. But there also been times where I was going through a lot of stuff and I would do it to kind of help me. A lot of people think that doing this fixes their problems. It does not fix your problems. If anything, for me, it helps me think about things more and just kind of realize more. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't fix your problem. You will, for the psychedelics only, I do them because it enhances the problems. So I have to really think about it and then be like, okay, that's what I got to do. You know, yeah, that's, I'm just trying to put it out there because I want to think we're straight edge, but we don't really, we don't condone, like,
I like it. Your musical message doesn't pertain to that. It's living. It's not doing unhealthy
That's
shit.
like the whole like this is where it's like the whole like live fast die young. No, girl,
alright.
I'm trying to I want babies one day. I want to be a grandma one day. You know, like I want to look back on my life and be like, you know, I did this as best as I could, and you know, I don't want to, dude, like die at like. I'm 27. Like the fact that like
you're already in the club.
yeah,
almost.
like the
"Oh."
fact that like people like I feel like dude, I honestly feel like the age I've forever been at is like 22, 23. Like that's when that's when we started saying Electric was when I was 22. So
Kind of feel a little frozen in that fun.
Yeah, I just
pocket,
feel like that's where I am, but I've just evolved in different like chapters in my life.
The same music keeps you young, or whatever you're allowed to do keeps
Yeah.
you young. So I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, I want to leave an ugly looking fucking corpse. I'll be like, what is this brown raisin we're looking at in a suit before we toss him?
Not the soup.
Yeah, it'll be one of my sequence suits probably, or maybe we'll throw it in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Be like, somebody will just look at it. I don't know, but yeah, fuck. Do you have any closing messages on anything you want people to know about the band or you in general or anything like that?
I would definitely say you know, Off the Edge.
Live off the edge.
Off the Edge, you know, a lot of we do these. So our motto, we are S8nt Electric, and our motto is living off the edge. It came from a rough time in my life and Nico's life when we were trying to figure out who we wanted to be and what we wanted to do. And we realized a lot of people live their life on the edge. And like, just imagine I know it's crazy, you're on like a skyscraper or you're something, and you're just so afraid to jump. But down there, like 99% of the time, is going to be something that either helps you grow, learning, anything just to help you grow, even mistakes, you know. But if we stay stuck on the edge, we will never know what lies ahead. And so that's what we call off the edge. And we do these crazy stunts just to exaggerate living off the edge. Like, we're not telling people to like
jump off an actual edge,
or we're not telling people to like get like, you know, do all these crazy stunts that we're doing, but we're just exaggerating. And also it's just fun and we enjoy it. Like, through these processes we actually get to learn more about ourselves and trusting each other and like, wow, I really did it. Like, anything is possible.
It's like a trauma bond in a way.
Yeah, actually, yeah. And so I just want to say, like, live off the edge and don't be afraid of other people think, because, you know, 99% of the time, yeah, maybe you might fail at something at first, but then the second time or third time, like, I always say this thing, it's like, if you were 52 times away from winning this or becoming this, and you knew that, wouldn't you want to do that? You know, if I knew, you know what I mean? But, you know, we just have to think about it like that. So that's what I'd like to leave, you know, live off the edge and really do what you want to do. Walk that walk, start this, start that business, be a doctor, anything. Mm-hmm. That's what living off the edges is really like, being your true self. And really, like, we live in a whole different, sorry, I'm going on like crazy talk, but we live in a whole different generation now with social media and, you know, small businesses and, you know, people becoming millionaires every day. Like, everything is very attainable if you work for it and you really believe it. And yeah.
You gotta be a little delulu to make your shit happen, for sure. Yeah. Moral of the story, just, you're gonna die. Do what you want to do.
Yeah, like, think about it, like, what is, like, your 80-year-old self or whatever, 75-year-old self gonna, like, think one day? Like, I don't want to live with regrets. That's, like, really terrible. I don't know. Like,
regrets.
No, like,
you know?
no regrets.
Yeah.
I
no regrets right there.
Yeah. You want to, like, edit it all. Really?
Yeah.
I think that, yeah, like, you just have to think of your future self, like, with anything you do. Like, what would, you know, for me, I'm like, what would the Brianna in, like, a year from now feel or whatever if she did this for herself? And I think that it's really important to think about your future self while you are living in the present moment, too.
Be proud and just lead with, like, being fearless, I'd say, right?
Even when it's scary.
You
Even when it's scary, you have to do it.
That's when you know you should do it, because you're fucking afraid.
Yeah.
Do you have any dates or any, like, shows you're going to be playing soon that we could promote that, too, at the end of this?
I mean, we have our album March 20th.
March 20th?
We have...
Download that shit. Buy their merch.
And then we have 2 shows in May. One on May 15th. Actually, it's in Riverside.
Oh.
Yeah, it's in Riverside.
I make that one.
And then the 16th, we're playing Hot Pit Auto Fest in San Bernardino. So it's like within that, like 12, 15 miles. So we'll be doing that. And then obviously, I can't say anything yet, but we have like a lot of really cool, exciting stuff to do with our music. We're working on a really big production this Saturday that I have just been like spending so much money on for, but it's gonna be so worth it. I'm so excited.
I feel you on that, man.
Yeah. But it's so worth it. What I try to do is everything that I get is like, will I be able to use in the future? You know what I mean? Like, like walkie-talkie. I bought walkie-talkies yesterday, right? Like, that's all I'm going to say. I got walkie-talkies for this adventure. But just things
Was
like...
there a niner in there?
But yeah, that's what we have coming up. And we definitely... our mission this year is to, like, actually bust out more music than we usually do. It's like time. We have like a label and things take time and contracts and all this stuff. And it's definitely a really cool learning experience. But yeah, we're ready to really like have a song out like every 6 weeks. We have a lot of music we have not put out yet. Like the album is like...
That's just scraping the barrel.
That's like scraping. The album, I would say, I'll leave it with this too. I don't want to take more time. But the album is like a whole like summary of like where we started and where we are now. And it's like a mix of all the emotions and everything. And I think it's really cool because when you listen to it, you're going to be like, wow, like they're all very different songs, but they cohesively somehow go together.
Yeah. It's the little puzzle pieces at the end. It's like click.
Puzzles.
Fuck yeah. Well, thanks so much, Brianna, for doing the pod with us.
I'll give you a hug.
It was really fun.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. All right, that's a fucking cut, yo.
That was fun.
Yeah,
that was fun.
All right, we just take a quick promo photo.
Yeah.